Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel English Literature. Today we are going to read Macbeth Act-3 Scene-2. The setting is in the palace of Macbeth. Now, after the murder of Duncan, for the first time we find Macbeth and Lady Macbeth together in this scene. Enter Lady Macbeth and a servant. Lady Macbeth, is Banquo gone from court? Servant, madam, but returns again tonight. So Lady Macbeth is asking about the whereabouts of Banquo. And then Lady Macbeth say to the king, I would attend his leisure for a few words. He sends the servant to the king, Macbeth, that she would attend upon him at his convenience to have a few words with him. So these are the formal tone we find in Lady Macbeth. She wants to meet her husband. Servant, madam, I will. He exits. And now there is a short soliloquy on the part of Lady Macbeth, but this short soliloquy is very, very important. And after his murder's Duncan, we found that a total shift in character in Lady Macbeth through this soliloquy. We have seen Lady Macbeth as with vaulting ambition, with his blistering soliloquies, taunts, dauntless spirit. So that Lady Macbeth whom we meet in Act 1, talking with her husband, sparring him, instigating him, that Lady Macbeth is now shifted to a total change. Not sad, all is spent, where our desire is God without content. It is safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. So these 4 lines, it means a lot. Not sad, all is spent. Not sad. Nothing has been obtained. He is lamenting. Lady Macbeth is lamenting. I have already told you that Lady Macbeth had no foresight. She had no reason power beyond his limited boundaries. She lacks the foresight. She could not see the consequence of the murder of Duncan. But now she can realize, and there is nothing to do. Not sad, all is spent, nothing has been obtained, but all is lost. Where our desire is God without content. We have achieved everything, our desire, what we want we achieve, but without content. But we have no peace of mind. There is no content, no peace of mind, no satisfaction. It is safer to be that which we destroy. It is safer to be with that we destroy. So what we have destroyed, the victim, who was the victim of our destruction, it is safer to be with that than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Doubtful, uncertain, the joy is doubtful, the joy is uncertain. They cannot celebrate the joy. The joy is always infused with bitter enmity, apprehension, fear, doubt, suspicion. So it is safer to be with the victim who is killed than to be the killer who, after committing the murder, lives in a state of joy which is mingled with fear, mingled with doubt, mingled with apprehension. So what is the validity of that joy? Is that for that joy we have done such crime? So Lady Macbeth is lamenting. This is not that Lady Macbeth we find in earlier act. We feel sorry. Now Lady Macbeth is a sorrowful figure. She acknowledges that their joy is not proper joy. The joy is doubtful joy. There is fear in that joy. Now enter Macbeth. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone of sorriest fancies? Sorriest fancies means most gloomy thoughts. You are brooding. You appear disturbed. You appear disturbed, restless. You are looking most gloomy. Using those thoughts which should indeed have died. With them they think on. So Lady Macbeth is fully aware now that we have given away everything but gained nothing. But now he is solacing her husband. That why are you brooding over those thoughts? Why are you just thinking over those fancies? You have been entertaining as your companion such thoughts that should have ended with the lives of those people whom you kill. So what does Lady Macbeth wants to mean here? Lady Macbeth thinks that Macbeth is pondering over the death of Duncan and he is thinking about Duncan. So Lady Macbeth is telling him not to think about Duncan. He is murdered, he is killed, he is gone, so just be free from those thoughts. But is it true? Do you think that Macbeth is thinking about Duncan? No. Again, Lady Macbeth is far behind her husband. Lady Macbeth cannot catch her husband's thought anymore. In the previous scene, we find that Macbeth is talking to the murderers in the same rhetoric tone in which Lady Macbeth once taunted and convinced Macbeth to murder Duncan in Act 1, Scene 7. In the same tone that Lady Macbeth used, Macbeth is using in the previous scene, Act 3, Scene 1, to the murderer. Actually, the role is now reversed. As Lady Macbeth questions Macbeth's manhood, then in Act 1, now Macbeth questions murderer's manhood. So you find that role is reversed. Macbeth has taken the role of Lady Macbeth, and Lady Macbeth has lost her role. She can no more catch her husband's thought. She can no more keep pace with her husband's thought. They both are suffering from the same melancholy. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, they both are suffering from same melancholic thought. Same sense of losing, same sadness, same grievance is echoing among them, echoing between them. But there is difference. We have scourged the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor malice. I have stopped here. Things without all remedies should be without regard. What is done is done. Lady Macbeth is trying to soothe Macbeth. Lady Macbeth is trying to just feel him free from his gloomy thoughts. He is trying to solace Macbeth that things which has no remedy should be ignored. Things without all remedy should be ignored. The things which have no remedy should be ignored. And what is done is done. What has already been done should receive no further attention. Don't give attention to those thoughts which you have already done. So Lady Macbeth is thinking about Duncan. But do you think that Macbeth is thinking about Duncan? No, we all know. We all know from the previous scene that Macbeth is no more thinking about Duncan. Macbeth is thinking about Banquo and Florence. Macbeth is thinking about Banquo and Florence. So Lady Macbeth cannot keep space with Macbeth's thought. Now these two characters is disjoined. They cannot go hand in hand. And that's why Macbeth no longer needs Lady Macbeth. Macbeth has already taken the role of Lady Macbeth through his spirit of speaking with the murderers, we find. Macbeth has become the Lady Macbeth. And Macbeth is no longer brooding over the past crimes that Lady Macbeth is thinking mistakenly, but Macbeth actually is brooding over the future ones. And this lack of insight in the part of Lady Macbeth stands in contrast with the Lady Macbeth we met before. Now Lady Macbeth lack of insight. He cannot understand her husband now, what her husband is thinking. So there is a breach between these two characters. These two characters that go hand in hand in their earlier crime, in the previous crime, is now detached. Understand? Now Macbeth. We have scourged the snake, not killed it. We have merely wounded the snake. Scourged the snake means we have wounded the snake, not killed it. She'll close. She means the snake. Will close, heal, and be herself, whilst our poor malice, weak enmity, remains in danger of her former truth. So what does he want to mean? That Macbeth is saying that we have merely wounded the snake, not killed it. The wound will soon be healed up and the snake will become dangerous again, while our feeble hostility towards it remains in danger of its poisonous bite as before. So we are not safe. We have done our work half done, not full. Killing Duncan is not killing snake, killing the danger. It is just wound. The snake is just wounded. There is more to fear. There is more to lose. Remains in danger of her former truth. But let the frame of things disjoined. Let the frame of things disjoined. What is meant by frame of things? Frame of things means universe. Disjoined means collapse. So let the frame of things means universe. Disjoined, collapse. Both the worlds suffer. Both the worlds suffer. The heavenly and the earthly. Both the worlds. Heavenly world and earthly. Let the whole universe go to pieces, and both the heavenly and the earthly worlds come to grief. Ere we will eat our meal in fear and in sleep. This is too pathetic. After killing Duncan, they become king and queen, but they cannot have at peace. They are eating their meal in a state of fear and sleeping in the affliction of these terrible dreams. Their meal is full of fear, their sleep is full of nightmares. So what is the peace? There is no peace in their life. That shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to get our peace have sent to peace. Just note down this line. Better to be with the dead. It will be better for us to have with those who are dead. We have ourselves sent them to peace. Means death means peace. Death is synonymous with peace. There is nothing to think about. Often we use this word that all the fetters of life, all the irritation of life will be ended after we died. So death is equal to peace. So we have sent those person in peace, losing our own peace. And this line, better be with the dead whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, it is just echoing this line by Lady Macbeth. It is safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Do you find the similarity between this line, Lady Macbeth and Macbeth? So Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, they are echoing the same concern. They are feeling the same grievance against their life, but now their ways just diverge, bifurcated with their action. Then on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. So restless ecstasy, frenzy, always in a type of disturbed frenzy, always in disturbed state. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. So Duncan is more peaceful than me. Duncan is more at peace than me. He sleeps well after life's fitful fever. All the agitations of life, he is now at peace. He is now in better condition than me. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic. Malice domestic means civil war or civil strifes. Foreign levy, nothing. No thought, no irritation, no bothering can now affect him. He is in peace. So now Macbeth is envying Duncan. Can touch him further. Nothing can touch him further. Lady Macbeth, come on, gentle my lord. Sleek over your rugged look. Lady Macbeth is trying to soothe Macbeth. My lord, sleek. Sleek means smooth. Your rugged looks, your worried looks. Smooth. Your worried looks. Be bright and jovial. Just look bright and jovial. Because why? There is the great banquet. There is a great feast tonight. So you must not look like morose or feeling sad among your guests tonight. Just wear a good look. Macbeth. So shall I, love. And so I pray you. Yes, I am going to do that. And I also remind you to do that. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Why Macbeth is saying this? Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, who just together kills Duncan. Now Macbeth is acting hypocrite. Why? Macbeth is lying to Lady Macbeth. Macbeth is not going to confide to Lady Macbeth that he has already planned the murder of Banquo. He is telling Lady Macbeth to give special attention to Banquo, while he knows that Banquo is going to be killed before being present in the banquet. As their roads are diverged, present him eminence means show him special honor, both with eye and tongue. Both with eye means with your look, with your words. Unsafe the while that we must leave our honors in those flattering streams. This is pity. This is full of pity, and make our faces visored or visored to our hearts means mask. Again this mask imagery is coming. Wear the mask. Just wear the false look with a serpent underneath. this is the recurrent image. This is actually inbuilt in the theme, inbuilt in the texture of this drama. What appearance is deceptive? Appearance is deceptive. Disguising what they are. So what does Macbeth wants to mean here? The fact that we should keep our honors clean by flattering others. Must lave our honors means dip our honors in those flattering stream. We have to flatter, we have to use flattering words with the other lords, so that we have to mask ourselves to keep ourselves safe from other suspicion. Lady Macbeth, you must leave this. So you must leave these tormenting, torturing thoughts. Don't worry so much. Macbeth, oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Oh, my mind is full of torturing thoughts. Scorpions means torturing thoughts. He can confess. He can confess his pain. He can confess his suffering. But he cannot share his plan with Lady Macbeth now. Thou knowest that Banquo and Fleance lives. What is the reason of the scorpions? What is the reason of his torturing thoughts? The reason is that Banquo and his son Fleance are both alive. Lady Macbeth, but in them nature's copy is not eternal. Means, don't worry. If they are alive, it is okay. But it is not that they are permanent. Nature has granted them a temporary leave of time. So after that time, after that lease end, they are going to die. So why are you worrying? Nature has given them the time that is not everlasting. Macbeth, there is comfort yet. There is comfort, okay, there is comfort from the thought, but they are assailable. So Macbeth's plan is other. They are assailable, they are vulnerable. Then be thou jocund. Jocund means then you can be joyful, then you can be merry. Ere the bat hath flown, again bat, owl, these are all ominous bird. His claw, though bat is not taken as bird, he is a mammal who can fly. His claw-stud flight. Why claw-stud flight? Actually the bat, note down, the bat flies in and around buildings rather than in the open air. Therefore, its flight is described as cloistered. Ere the black Hecate summoned. Hecate, you know Hecate? Queen of the witches. Black Hecate summoned the third-born beetle. Third-born means dung bread. With his drowsy hums hath rung night's yawning pill. Pill means sound of bell. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note. So Macbeth is hinting Lady Macbeth. Macbeth is giving hints to Lady Macbeth. So when Lady Macbeth is talking about the tenure of life will end, so don't worry, Macbeth wants to end it earlier. Lady Macbeth is talking about the tenure of life regarding Banquo or Florence, but Macbeth wants to end it earlier. And now he is saying there will be done a terrible kind of deed will be done at night, at the black night, with this, when the dung beetle with its sleeping humming sound has tall night slumberous curfew. Lady Macbeth is thinking, what he is saying, what's to be done? He is surprised. What is to be done? What deed is to be done? What are you planning to do? Macbeth just gives the hint. Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Jack. It is a term of endearment. Be innocent means be ignorant. Be ignorant of the knowledge, dearest Jack, till thou applaud the deed. Till, and then you will admire it. Now don't ask me. But later when you will come to know, then you will admire the deed. Come, silly night. Silly night. Again they are invoking night. Whenever Macbeth and Lady Macbeth is going to do something heinous, something vicious, cruel, sinful, they are invoking night. Come, silly night. Scrap up. Scrap up means cover the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond. That great bond means the bond between Banquo and his fate. The bond between Banquo and his fate. So Macbeth is going against destiny. Macbeth is going to break the destiny, the fate that Banquo has by killing him, which keeps me pale. Pale means pale with fear. Light thickens and the crow makes wing to the rocky wood. Again crow. Crow is an ominous bird. Light thickens. He is describing the murder. He is describing his plan quite in a roundabout ways. The daylight is now giving way to darkness, and the crow flies to the dim forest which is haunted by rooks. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse. Now daylight is coming to an end and night is invoked for this dreadful deed. Droop and drowse, decline and weaken. Decline and weaken. While night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Praise means victim. Now with these words, with this description, these hints of happening something ominous, Lady Macbeth startles. Thou marvelest at my words? My words fill you with surprise. But hold thee still. But just wait. Remain silent. Wait. Remain silent. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So we have already started. The ball is started rolling. The ball of sin has started rolling. So one after another, one crime is going to call the other. One crime cannot be end of all things. Now things which are commenced with a bad deed can be made safe by means of still worse deed. So Prithi, go with me. Please stay with me. Stay with me. Give consent to my plan. Be with me. They exit. So Macbeth is constantly asking Lady Macbeth to stay with him, but he cannot confess everything to Lady Macbeth. He is talking indirectly, not directly. And Macbeth feels that, and it is true that Macbeth is caught. Take note. Macbeth is caught into a vicious cycle of violence. To secure his power, he has chosen the path of violence, and one violence is giving way to another. And now he does not need Lady Macbeth, because we have already discussed that he has taken the role of Lady Macbeth, and that's why he no longer includes Lady Macbeth in his plan. Okay. So in the next scene we will find how Banquo is going to be killed. Okay, thank you.